Hello everybody, this is Kim from DIY Dream Weddings UK. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you some more decorations to go on this 80s wedding bouquet. I know it's been quite a long project, but I just thought you might like to see how I make the videotape, because we're going to put these on the back, okay? Videotape, and I will show you how to do the camera, if not now, in another video, okay? So this one's about the videotape, okay? So I'm going to actually show you how I've done that. So what I've done is I've drawn a piece of diagram of videotape on some card, and then I've cut out the details of the videotape from the drawing, okay? Before that I drew around the actual outline of the tape. So if you want to have a look back on my videos, you'll be able to see exactly how I did that. It won't be with video, but it'll be with another decoration. Like I've done the audio tape here, and I think that was on one of the videos as well. So if you have a look back, you'll see all the different parts of the project. Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out what colour I'd like in the background. This one's got yellow, so I'm going to do this background in, I think I might do it in pink. So we do pink. So these are my, basically these are my templates, okay? These little detailed bits are my templates. So if I draw around this, we'll get the background of the videotape, okay? So I'm just going to draw around this and then cut it out. Okay, I'm just waiting for this glue gun to heat up while I do that. I'd just like to say thanks to all those people who have subscribed to my channel so far. Thanks for joining. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. And to those people who have just dropped by as well, it's lovely to have you aboard. Yeah, nice to have you joining. So there we go. So we're just cutting this out, and I'm going to use my blue ones just to. So I actually drew onto some craft foam with a wooden skewer. Anything you can use that's pointed, like cocktail stick or anything, because what I actually do is just indent this craft foam. So this is all made out of just ordinary craft foam. Okay, so yeah. So you could do this for greeting cards or anything really. You could actually do this in cardboard or paper if you're making something else. So you could sort of, like, this idea is quite versatile. So let's just bring this over here, just checking that we're still recording, which we are. So this is the back of your videotape. I like to do that just to make sure I've got that right, the right way up. And then we're going to bring along this piece here, which is the edge, and I'd like to have that in I think we'll have that in yellow. Okay, the edge. So I'm going to draw that, just draw around this like this. Okay, so you can have it any colours you want, as long as you can get the materials, that's fine. Just any sort of colours you want. You might want to tone down these colours and make them a little bit more, I don't know, a little less bright. You might not like the bright colours. So yeah, so I'm just going to cut that out. And so there's a lot of cutting out and drawing around the pieces that you've drawn out. So just cutting that out. And it's the same principle for, I'm going to do a camera as well, and I've actually drawn the camera out already, and it's the same principles for the camera as it is for this. All of the decorations are actually done the same for this bouquet, so it's the same principle for all of them. And I'm sorry if I keep repeating things, but I just really, I come up with new ones, and I enjoy doing them so much. I just want to do more and more. So yeah, it's just something I like doing. There we go. Okay, so to put that on there like that. And that's just the edge of your tape. So see, there we go. That's how you make it kind of look like it's 3D. And then I've got here these little pieces, which are the tape pieces that go either side like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to do those yellow as well, and also the label inside. So if I bring back the yellow here, as we use a small piece, we can just draw these out. So we're just drawing around these. Okay, this is quite simple, one of the simple ones. I wasn't sure if I was going to come on, to be honest with you, because we are, at the moment, we are about to have a little break. So, and that will be for a couple of weeks. And so I wasn't sure if I would come on or not before that. I have got a few little time-lapse videos and things like that that I'm going to put out. But apart from that, there won't be so many videos on here for maybe a couple of weeks after this one's done. So I thought, well, if I can do it as near to the break as possible, then you won't have such a long gap in between. That's my theory. That was my theory, because I don't like to kind of, you know, let's have a go. Hold on, that's that one, that's that one. I think that goes like that. That's how we do it. And we're just going to cut. For some reason it doesn't look very straight, and I'm not sure why, but maybe I didn't cut it as accurately as I could have done. So it's all really very dependable on the way you cut these as to what they come out like. So I'm just going to cut around that a little bit. It's a bit better. And I've also got the this is the label in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to do that one the same. I'm going to do that yellow as well. So yeah, so I just thought if I could come on now and do a longish video, that should keep you keep you busy for a little while. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to do 2 today, but after that I've lost my chance, so it will be not for a little while. So yeah, just to I thought I'd come on and let you know that, rather than just leaving you and not telling you. So yeah, so I'm just going to cut these out and then we'll stick them on. So this is pretty quick. This is the easiest one of the two. I haven't done the camera before, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to look. So we've got black. I've got a black piece of craft foam here, just so that I can do the just these pieces here, the black pieces on here. And these I kind of guessed at how I was going to do them. Okay, so what I did with the black pieces was I took, with these, I just took one of these and just drew round it. So I just drew round part of it like this. And then what I did was, it's kind of like I guess where I think that should go, and I just draw it downwards like that. Don't know if you can see what I've done, but I've just kind of guessed what angle I want that to be at, and then what I'll do is I'll cut that out. When you've cut it out, you'll be able to see what shape I've done. It's very hard to see when it's black, but okay, so that's how I've done that, and then that should go in there like that. Okay, that goes in there like that. Okay, and you can change the angle of that or whatever you feel like doing. I think what I might do is just kind of cut that upwards a little bit more, so it looks a bit more like the other one I've got there. So I think that looks better like that, and I'll stick that on that one. And then we'll do the same with this one. This one also, like I said, we do the same. So we just draw around part of that. So just bring that up as far as you think that should go, and then on this side as well, and just bring that round. So it's almost like a triangle, that looks like. So I'm going to cut that out. So it's all just kind of guesswork with that piece, that little piece in the middle, and it's also the same with the little bit where the tape goes on the edge there. So yeah, so that is, this is where I got confused before, but I think it needs to go on like that. Is it like that? Or is it like, trying to remember which way I cut it out now. I cut it out like that. I did actually draw around it, so it should actually, I'm going to do it again because for some reason I got a bit confused. So that is like that. Let's do it again. I'm going to do it near the edge. Okay. Try and remember which way up I've got it. Like that. Okay. It is almost like a triangle really, but perhaps that it needs to have a different angle to it. I don't know. But that is where that goes, like that. Let's just try and remember which way round I want that to be. Okay. It looks like a slice of cheese when you cut it out. Yeah, like that. Okay, just remember which way you've drawn around it and then you can get it to stick the way you want it to. Okay, so I like to place them on just so that I can see if they look all right or not. So that goes on there like that, and this one will go on here like this. Okay, and I think that's okay. So if you'd never seen one of these before, basically the tape runs within these little windows. They look like eyes, don't they? They're not eyes, but that's what they look like. And that's how the tape works. And also you've got a window. I think there's a window here. And that's what the other bit is. So yeah. So then with this piece, I like to measure how long it is first before I do it. And that is 6.5 centimetres long. So I'm going to do that the same width, sorry, the same length as the, if I can see it, I am. Let's go from the edge. And we'll just do, it's really hard to see the ruler. Sorry about this, sorry I'm leaning over a bit, but it's hard to see. That's it, I think that's 6.5 there, because this is, that's it, yeah. Because it's, so then I like to measure the width, and that is, if I do it that way I'll be able to see, about 1 centimetre, the width. Okay, so I'm gonna, it's hard to see what I'm doing. I don't know if that's because it's because it's black on black and I haven't got anything that isn't black on black. So if I just put that there, I'll be able to see roughly. That's better. Do it like that on the edge there, like that. And then, because it's not black on black if I do that. I swear I'm going blind, people. I swear I am. Oh, my sight isn't what it used to be, let's just say. Okay, let's just, so we just draw that. It doesn't have to be really accurate, but it's nice if it's, you know, if it looks right, if you know what I mean. You just want it to look right. Right, okay, so that is, and just cut that out, like that. See, that isn't even, that's not even the right width. Let's do this again, sorry, I can't see the ruler, that's why. I can't see. It is 1 centimetre in width and 6.5 in length. But because it's black on black, it's really hard to see what I'm doing. So do bear with me with this one, okay? So 6.5 and 6.5 and one from the top, and I'm going to do it like this because I can see it better. And then she says, let's just hope that this is going to work this time. Okay, that's a bit better. It wasn't so wide before, and it's worked. I think that's working better now. I think that's better. Okay, let's just cut that out again. There we are. Yeah, I don't know what happened before. I don't know. There we are. That's better. There we are. It's the same as that one. So I'm just measuring it against the other one that I've made. Okay, and then that goes on the edge there like that. And actually want to make that a bit straighter. A little bit straighter. If I can, without making it too narrow at the end. It's kind of a bit rustic, but I'm just gonna I just don't like it when it's not straight, as straight as it could be. It's a bit better. The more I cut it, the less straight it is. But you know, you can see the principle there, and I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. So I don't want to do it again, really. So I'm going to leave it like that. Let's have a go. Let me just tell you what I could do. It's going to go narrow again now, but I could kind of neaten it off a little bit. If I just draw a line like that, that might work. I might straighten it out a bit. Fingers crossed it straightens it out. Yeah, that's better. Okay, right, so I'm going to stick all these on. So first of all, I'm going to do this piece, and I'm just going to stick it on. That's fine. You can keep cutting. It's like cutting hair. You can keep cutting it until you've got too thin a piece again. So yeah, leave it like that. So I'm just going to stick this on here like this. Okay. And I'm going to do these two as well. So I'm going to put this onto here like this. Okay. And then I'm going to stick this one on like this. And this is hot glue I'm using. Okay. There we are. So that goes on there like that, and that goes on there like that. And so then we can just put the edge of our video tape on like this. Okay. And I don't think it really matters if you see the edge, it's a little bit rustic. That works for me. You can always, if you don't like it, you can always cut off. You can always cut off these little bits that you can see. Just cut them in like that. Okay, and it still works. Okay, sorry about the noise. Okay, there we are. That's just a lorry going past. So then we'll just have it like this. Okay, and like this. Okay, so we're just going to stick that on like that, and there's your videotape. So this piece goes on like this. Okay, this one. So it's a glue strings making it tip up and stuff. There we are. And that piece goes on like this. And this one goes like that. Okay, that works. I think that works. Let me know what you think. That is your videotape, okay? That's your videotape. It's a little bit rustic. A little bit rustic. It could be a bit more sort of aligned, but I think that works. I think I'll get away with that one. So then what we're going to do, if you haven't seen what we were doing before, is we put these on the back of our bouquet or on whatever decoration you're going to do. Okay, so that's your videotape. Okay, I'm not sure how long I've been on here for. 19 minutes. So I could show you the camera. I'll show you a little bit of the camera. With the camera, I've drawn the camera out. You can see I've drawn it out, and I've just drawn around it, okay, and then cut it out. Okay, so that is how you do the videotape as well. All right, so with this one, I am thinking of doing, I haven't got much other colours left, but what I think I might do is use some of this green. for the background. So just on top, off the top of my head, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to draw around this, okay, and I'm going to use the same principle for this camera as I did for the videotape I just showed you, okay. So we're just drawing around this, and I know it's just like doing the same thing over and over again, but something addictive about making these little decorations, you know, there really is. There's so many things you can do with this method. If you can think the sort of things you'd like to draw, because every drawing is based on a shape. Every picture is based on different shapes put together. So that's why it's so, I find it so addictive. So yeah. So anyway, I'm going to cut this out. And then what we'll be doing is cutting parts of this out to make our template, okay? So I'll show you that. And if we go too far over, what I'll do is I will do it in a time lapse. Hopefully I'll be able to do a video in a time lapse and put it on when I'm not here. So I'll see what I can do when I'm not able to come on. So we'll just have to see how it all works. Otherwise it might be just a clean break for a couple of weeks, but I really wanted to get something on before I disappear. Okay, so just cutting around this and try to make it as accurate as you can, because you really want those shapes that you cut out from your camera to fit really well within the outline, you know, within the outline that you've just cut out. So right, so what I would call this bit is the base of your object. So so now what I was thinking of doing was cutting out these pieces as big pieces rather than little ones, okay, just cutting them out as big as panels. So we've got, it's really difficult this, okay, so we've got, because now we've got our template of our camera, the outside, it doesn't matter what we cut out of it, okay. So just now cutting this piece out, okay, like this, okay, and not sure, so I'm going to leave that like that, okay, and that will fit in there. And then you will have a second, so that's the, I'm a little think how I can do this. Yes, I've cut that piece out. So then what I would do is I'd draw around that piece and then put all the little details in. And at the top here, we need to cut this piece out. So what I would do is, I'm trying to think how to do this now. We could have these buttons separate. So we could cut these off like this, okay, and they can go separate. And so you can cut your foam out separately for those. It's going to take a little bit of time. I don't think I can do this on the same video, okay, so I might have to show the rest another time, but that's how that would work, okay. And then you would have this piece there, okay, and you would just stick in those, we'll just cut those out from different coloured foams and stick them on, okay. And then you've got the other piece on the other side, so I'm just going to cut that out. I think this will work like this. So it's the first time I've done this one, so do bear with me with this one. So just cut that round like that, okay. And then you've got, it's a little bit like a puzzle when you go to put it together. You've got this piece here, okay, and then you've got a little piece there. You could have that in one bit. So then you just need a round circle of some kind to go. It's like it really is like a puzzle. It really is. So if I just cut around this. Okay, so we just do. So those are the pieces you need to cut out from a different coloured craft foam. Okay, so you just cut those out separately. So what I do with these two, so I'll just show you. These are just different separately. You can do those. Just draw around them and then cut them out in different colours. Okay, and these ones, you need different colour to the green so it shows up. So you might have, what colour did I do the other one? Pink. Let's do pink. So you might have pink, and we just draw these two pieces out. Okay, like this. I think it's the only way I can think of doing this. Just draw that out, and this one out as well. And then we can place that onto our camera and stick the details on top of it. Okay, so I will come back and show you how to do the rest of this. Okay, this is going to be in 2 parts, I'm afraid. It will be in 2 parts because we are now hitting 27 minutes, and I can only normally do about 30 minutes on in a row on my all at one go on my phone. So let's just cut these out. I just haven't had any time really to prepare this. Sorry about the mess I'm making. I just want to quickly show you this little bit. Okay. So I'll just leave this as it is, and then I can come back to you in another video and show you another one, the rest of this. And what I'll do is then I will come back with another project as well. So I've got another project in the pipeline that I can think of for another bouquet, which will be really lovely to do. It's really different. Okay, so that will go there, and this one goes like this. I think it's like that, isn't it? Yeah, like that. Okay, and sort of you can sort of see if you look back on the other videos what you need to do next. Okay, so you just basically will be, you can either cut these pieces out again and then cut them from the foam, or you can draw them freehand. Okay, and then you're just sticking them on top. Okay, so I'm going to leave that at that. And if you're not sure, just wait a little while, and there'll be another video to show you how we will do the rest of this. And yeah, I will see you again in another couple of weeks. Okay then, so take care everybody, and thanks so much for your support. Okay then, bye bye for now.